Good morning. I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is a very gloomy day out here today. We have a tropical storm coming over us, so we were supposed to get a little bit of wind, but it's not going to be too bad. I think it's just going to be thunderstorms essentially. It's just super gloomy. Last October, October 2015, we actually had flooding, major flooding in this area. And today we're supposed to get a lot of rain and we're like, don't flood again. No. It shut down everything. It was terrible. There were so many homes damaged in the area and it was pretty bad. I mean, I think we're only supposed to get like 5 inches. Last year we got, what was it? We got like 24 inches of rain over a weekend. It was terrible. Lauren, what's something that you remember from when it flooded?
That a lot of roads were blocked and it was hard to get to places. We couldn't like drink any water. We had to, like one night we had to fill up a ton of stuff with water and tea and anything we might need to use in the weekend because we couldn't use any water.
The water table got so high they couldn't keep the water clean. We had to use bottled water for pretty much it was like a week, probably right at a week. That we were on a boil water advisory. And Olivia, what do you remember?
I remember when we were driving to try and get somewhere, at the end of the street, I saw a house flooding and it was over the rails, so trains couldn't go over the rails because it could go underwater.
Oh, wow.
It was flooding inside the house.
Yes. There was a house down the street that had water up.
It was probably like that high.
It was like halfway up their windows.
Yeah.
It was very deep.
Mhm.
The good thing is, if it didn't flood when we got 25, however many inches of rain, we don't have to worry about flooding. We didn't have it anywhere near us in the yard, so we were very fortunate.
Probably because we're on a hill.
Yeah, we're kind of on a little hill. I'm about to be making a big pot of chili because it's kind of cold. It's like 69 in my house, and that's a good temperature for me, but I'd just like something warm for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna go, it's 12:30 now, so it'll cook the entire afternoon, and I think it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to some chili. I just wanted to share something that we do that might be helpful for you. Whenever we cook ground beef, we get a big pack of it, and what we do is we go ahead and brown the entire pack of it, and then we section it off into little freezer bags cooked. And you can just pull them out. This came from the freezer. So you cook your ground beef once and you can just pull it out whenever you need it. Instead of every time cooking raw beef, you can just pull out the cooked beef and not have to brown it and drain it and all that. So we'll cook ground beef every couple of weeks, and just anytime we need ground beef, we'll pull it out of the freezer, microwave it for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, just enough to break it up. That way, every time you need ground beef, you don't have to cook it from scratch. You know, you can just pull it out of the freezer. Anything you can do to make it just a little bit easier, we like to do it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be putting in the chili. I'm going to use the McCormick seasoning. I found we really do prefer the McCormick. Usually, I'm all about off-brands. You can tell if you look at my stuff. You know, I have Food Lion, I have Aldi stuff. You know, I do have Hunt sauce, but that's just a fluke. I have the Hunt sauce. But we found we really do prefer the McCormick chili seasoning, because I found the other stuff, it feels as like it leaves a funny mouth feel after you've made it. I don't know. I just don't care for it. So we're going to put 1 packet of that, 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of Great Northern, 2 cans of pinto, a can of diced tomatoes, just regular, and then the Aldi's equivalent of Rotel, and then just a tomato sauce. And with that, it will make a really good chili. We'll have it for dinner. We'll probably make some cornbread with it. That's usually what we do. The kids love it. Luke will eat like 3 big bowls of chili. I decided after putting it in there, I was like, that's a little bit more than I thought it was gonna make. So I decided to add another half pack of the chili. I'm ready for Matthew to be home. He has the rest of the day off because of the storm. So I'm probably gonna try to use it to get some muffins made and put up in the freezer. I'm gonna be doing some wild berry, strawberry, blueberry cheesecake.
I love the blueberry cheesecake.
It's your favorite?
Yes.
We love this brand of muffin because it's just add water. I like to make things from scratch sometimes, but not today.
Thank you.
Oh, you're wet, you poor thing. You look like a drowned rat.
I
sorry.
opened the door as fast as I could for him. Like once I saw him
Thank you for
running,
picking
I
up
ran
lunch.
to the door.
Does this look okay for dinner?
It's looking awesome. Well, I am home for the day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My office decided to shut down because of all the rain and wind, and just for fear of people being out on the roads while it's wet out there. So we're going to take this opportunity this afternoon to do a little bit of freezer cooking. Lisa's working on making a whole bunch of muffins that we're going to freeze so the kids can pull out and have.
So I'm gonna have Lauren put the papers in that muffin tin. I have another one that I'm gonna get Olivia to do. Does anybody else have this issue where their muffin tins get like this white on them? We have scrubbed this thing 2 times and the white just will not come off of it. I think it's like residue from the soap, the Cascade that we use.
Little concerned about some of these trees. They have branches that were damaged from an ice storm a couple of years ago. What happened?
The trees over here were almost blowing over.
Oh goodness.
I'm not kidding.
So we're actually under a tornado warning. It was a little bit further north of us. I know it's dark, but kind of like to have the doors shut. Better safe than sorry, right? We've had a lot of bad storms here. You know, we never actually had a tornado, but preparedness, right? You know, everybody did tornado drills in school. So the kids get the shoes and we go to the centralmost part of the house and just kind of hang out for a little bit. Atlas is practicing storm preparedness too. Are you safe in there, kitty cat?
Guys, you want a muffin?
Oh, yes, please.
Little mini muffin?
Yes. Nice.
Okay, here you
What
go.
type is it?
Strawberry. Let me peel yours. You want to eat too? Look how good these peel though. There's nothing. They completely come out. You want to eat too?
It's
And
super
gone.
fluffy.
We just lost power for a second.
Like, loudly.
Yeah, and then you could hear a transformer bump in the distance.
Look at those clouds. Whoa. Look how fast they are.
I don't know if we can see that on the
I
camera.
know.
So this is round 2 with our muffins. We have a delicious selection of strawberry muffins over here to go in the freezer.
Where's the rest of the... I thought we had a couple more.
This band is coming for us. Somewhere up here.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
So we've been having a lot of wind and my mailbox is rolling down the street, so I'm gonna go catch it.
Oh, Matthew.
I'm so glad I went out there because I really needed my AARP newsletter.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm getting old.
Look at it. Oh my. Has it been doing this the whole time?
On and off, yeah. There's been little surges and then breaks and surges
Whoa.
and breaks. And
It doesn't even look that bad on camera, but it's like crazy wind. Look at it.
power's still flickering.
I needed a nap. I was tired.
Okay, so you will have already seen this at this point, but Lauren hasn't seen this at this point, so we're gonna get her reaction to the clip from yesterday in the storm. Hermine, but it looks like Hermine, so I'm gonna call it Tropical Storm Hermine.
What'd you call it?
You like that?
You're such a dork.
my wonderful wife made dinner for us earlier around lunchtime, so that now when we're still worrying about the power going out, we've got a pot of chili waiting on us. Oh yeah. And any minute now, my corn muffins will be ready. And we finished up our baking. We've got it all packaged up, ready to go in the freezer here.
I still gotta put them in the big bags, but the whole purpose of it is, all of these will go in the big bags, and the girls, if they want a muffin in the morning, they can just pull out one little 4-pack of them. They'll each have 2 and set it on the counter the night before. They'll thaw out, or if they want it warm, they could just stick it in the microwave. They won't be doing it every day. And then we made these little teeny ones for Luke.
Luke, don't lick the window. No, the window is not yummy, buddy.
No, he's talking because he's the rain and he thinks
The rain's yummy.
Are you ready to eat? Are you ready to eat?
What do you want to eat?
That's me.
Jeez, Lauren, have some cheese.
Cheese on mine too.
I want more.
Man, Matthew.
Hey, I'm feeling cheesy. You weren't hungry, were you, Luke? I mean, he's eaten all of this in like 2 minutes. I mean, Lisa hasn't, moved it like an inch, and I've moved mine maybe an inch and a half. The girls haven't eaten that much, and this boy's like cleaned his bowl.
About that much, I think.
Is it good?
I ate that much.
So you were just saying how happy you were the power hasn't gone out yet.
And then what happened?
The power almost fell out, and I was like, oh no, and then all of a sudden it came back, and I'm like, yes.
I'm glad it's holding on this well, though. My parents called me a little bit ago. They're sitting in the dark over at their house. They've been without power for a couple of hours. A neighbor of ours just down the street from here that we go to church with has not had power for a couple of hours. The cell phone service in town has been kind of spotty today. Our cable modem has been down for a little while. We've talked about our weather station out there. Lisa asked for a rain gauge for Christmas.
Yay.
Oh, yay, power! She asked for a rain gauge for Christmas. Just a plastic tube with the thing in it. And so I got her an internet-connected weather station. I'm going to go shut down the laptop.
Look at this boy. Let me just do a full, yeah. Look at that. Chili. Chili, chili, chili. Was it good?
Hey girls, it's time to say night-night to everybody. Luke, give us a thumbs up.
Hey, do.
Say subscribe.
I got.
And say leave a comment.
I got it.
Good night, everybody.
I'm not a big fan of Play-Doh because I found it gets balled up into little balls and ends up in the carpet.